affecting my mind. Yes.
Welcome back to another episode, Saying Shamar Today. How you guys doing today, man?
We good. I'm good.
You good?
I'm doing absolutely well, man.
You guys are looking good, man.
You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel
We in a
good.
new year.
I
Hey.
feel good. Boy, you looking all white and mighty. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Well, today's going to be a great episode, man. Today we're going to be discussing Black History Month. You already on that?
Of course.
Black History Month. And I say, this is my question to you guys. Hopefully you guys can help me with this.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know, does Black History Month empower us as a people, or does it keep our mind confined in the past?
I think it keep our minds confined in the past. I think so, because it's the same information that's being regurgitated over and over. You hear the same stories. Don't get me wrong. Big ups to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King for what they did for us. But it's time to move the needle and go in a different path, and let's start talking about Black economics. You know what I'm saying? Getting our businesses, getting our supermarkets, getting Black-owned banks. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time to change the conversation.
Well, look at that. Vion did you good, brother. Huh? Boy, you spit. Give me some. On the black side. Huh?
That's
Vion
right.
did you good. Boy, you
That's
ain't spoke
right.
nothing but facts just now, man.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's just,
of course.
I can't, listen, I agree completely. I think we need to change move the narrative, change it completely.
Right.
Go a different way. I'm not saying we should forget about the past, because the past is the past, right?
Correct.
But I think we need to focus more on the future.
Correct.
And as a people, I think we keep ourselves held back for so long, just worrying about what happened in the past.
In the past, yeah.
But it's not like we do anything to change it, right?
Right.
Because black on black crimes is still high.
Right.
And they still happen in Black History Month.
Black History Month. So,
Correct.
what's your thoughts?
I guess when I think about it similarly to what you guys are saying. But for me, more or less, it's almost like I don't care for you to give me a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would
My
agree-
Black
I would
History
agree with
Month
that.
is every month.
Every day.
Right.
Every
Every day. Every month.
Right.
Exactly.
We celebrating Black women, Black men empowerment every month. It's
Every
not
day.
just 1 month. And I feel like it's almost a slap in the face
Right.
to kind of, it's almost, we're, correct me if I'm wrong, we're like almost the only race that has not really gotten our reparations. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like y'all are just giving us a month. Hey, here you go. Y'all enjoy this month. And then,
Don't
back
forget,
to normal programming.
Don't
Just to
forget.
shut us up.
Yeah.
We're
Right,
going
right.
to give you
Just-
Juneteenth, too, so you don't celebrate July 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case.
Yeah.
But it's not, it does nothing for us.
Right.
Do you guys at all remember, like in middle school, like not even middle school, elementary school, when they first bought, like when you first learned, because like for me, like I say, I'm Haitian, bro. I came from Haiti.
Right.
So, and I came when I was like 6 years old. So, but the schools I went to, I lived in New York, Boston, New Jersey. I traveled a lot.
Right.
Boston, New Jersey, Canada. You know what I'm saying? Then I came here. So I never really got to experience Black History Month.
Right.
And those other states.
They don't celebrate
Right,
them.
right.
No,
Like-
it's not they don't celebrate. I never got to experience it because we would move so much.
Okay, I got you.
So I would
Okay.
always miss February.
Got
right?
you. Okay.
So it wasn't until I got here in Fulford.
Right. Fufu. Yeah.
And I'm sitting in class, and they like I see them start hanging out. The laminated pictures.
Yeah, the pictures
and
and
they
stuff.
start.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, because in Haiti we never learned about slavery.
Right.
That's not a thing for us. in Haiti.
Right. They don't teach that.
No.
Correct.
What we learn is strength,
Right.
Empowerment, right? Like they push that on you, like
Okay.
how great we are as a people.
people. Yeah.
So I'm like I'm seeing all the pictures lined up and stuff. I'm like, cause it's new to me. I'm like, and I seen the kids, and so we sitting in class. And Miss Torres says, we're going to be celebrating Black History Month. We're going to teach you guys about Black history, slavery. And I'm sitting there, I'm like,
What is she talking
I'm
about?
like, slavery, what's she talking
Yeah.
about? And then she started going deeper into it. And like, you find out that your ancestors are slaves, right?
Right.
That takes so much out of you as a kid.
It takes away your pride.
Your confidence,
Yeah, pride.
everything
Yeah,
that you have, you feel inferior.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Your superiority is gone.
Mhm.
So it's like, and you have to take your adulthood and try to build that back up just to feel equal to everything else, to everybody else around you.
I know what you mean.
Because I remember when we have, different Spanish kids, white
Yeah.
kids in the class, when they heard that, they was looking at you like,
This is-
oh, you a slave. And then you in your head like, I'm a slave. you know what I
You
mean?
feel bad. Yeah. I know. You have this emotion that just come over you. Yeah.
It was a shock. I don't know.
Yeah.
How was it for y'all? Because
Yeah.
for me, I was shocked. I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm a
of course.
slave?
Yeah, of course.
I think I had a different perspective.
Please. Do
I would
tell.
say,
Tell us about it.
being that I'm of mixed race, so it didn't kind of hit me the same.
Okay.
I would say like that. My grandmother, she used to my great grandmother, should I say, so you can understand the age.
Yes, yes.
So my great grandmother, she used to pick cotton, and she lived,
Ooh.
yeah. So she told us about it. Like, she always told me and my cousins about it. So it wasn't black. That's why Black History Month was never a big thing for us.
Okay.
Because we learned about this stuff forever. Like, she told us about it forever. So it didn't make us feel inferior, I would say. Me and my cousins, I think we took it as strength. Meaning we were able to go through this and overcome. You know, like, my grandmother actually lived in the house with a slave master. She was the only dark-skinned girl that lived in the house with the slave masters. And for us to know her history and what she went through, it made us feel strong. It made us feel empowered because this strong Black woman went through this and she created all of this. You know? So that's kind of how, and I think I could speak for myself and my cousins where that's why we took it. So in school, when it came to Black History Month, we didn't really care for it because you're not teaching me nothing. You know,
Yeah.
I got firsthand experience from someone who was actually there, and you know, and for us, it was empowering.
But you know why that was, if I may say, I think the reason why your experience was different is because you were taught.
Right, at home.
At home
Yeah.
versus it being given to you in school.
Right.
Because it's not the same way.
Yeah,
They're
no.
not being delivered in the same manner. So for you, it's more prideful.
Yeah.
For us,
Yeah.
I don't know how it was for you, brother.
Yeah,
I
of
want to
course.
hear your side. For me, it was a shocker. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm really, you know, like,
Yeah,
you're nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, that's the way I felt. I mean, when I first learned about Black history,
How old were you, if you don't mind? What grade were you?
I was in daycare. Because
Daycare?
Yeah, I was in
Jesus
daycare.
Christ.
Yeah, I was in daycare. Because the daycare center that
Celebrating
I went to,
Black
yeah,
History
we were
Month.
celebrating Black History Month. The daycare center I went to was in the city, and they were, you know, of course, they used to always teach about Black History Month, and that's when I first learned about slaves. Then, of course, it didn't really hit me until when I got to elementary school. Then I started to feel like, dang, are Black people worthy? Like, I used to feel like
It makes you question
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, it made me question myself. Like, damn, why are we going through all these traumas and we at the bottom of the barrel? You know,
Right.
why are we so poor?
And that's, I'm glad you said that, right?
Right.
Because that's what it does to you, right? Because at a certain point, you start looking at your surrounding, right?
Right.
Because once you learn about it, what happened to me, once I learned, and I'm going home and I'm watching everything, I'm start
Now you
observing,
starting to
right?
observe.
I say, is that why we live so poor?
Yeah.
Right?
Of
Is that
course.
why we lack more than everybody else
Yeah,
around us?
yeah.
So I'm start thinking to myself, I'm like, am I even worthy of being here?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Of course,
all the,
of course.
all the
Yeah,
thoughts,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
funny because I had the same thoughts, right? And it's funny because you had that. I know your experience was different,
Yeah. Right.
but I'm saying for me, like it was a shocker, like
Right.
because we had no clue whatsoever what that is or what that was about.
But
Right, and I could
even-
attest to that. Go ahead.
I'm
Vic.
sorry, but even now at my tender age, you know, now
Tender it is.
Tender. But I'm starting to realize I've had eye-opening experiences over the last, I would say, 2 years, just to realize what Black, like what you just described, what people actually did go through.
Right.
So I sat down with my grandmother.
Not your great grandma.
Not my great grandmother, my grandmother. My great grandmother is 91.
Wow.
God bless her. My great grandmother.
She's still alive.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
So my grandmother is more in her 60s.
Right.
So we were talking the other day, and I was just telling her, I said, you know, it took for me to be this tender age to realize that we weren't in poverty,
Okay.
which is also why I could say I think that's why our stories are slightly different. You get what I'm saying?
Of course, because the
you're
culture is
teaching
different as
something,
well.
culture,
Of course.
exactly, because you're teaching something in school, but when I go home, I don't see it. And so the conversation I had with my grandmother was I didn't realize that we were not like of the low income. Until I got to like this age, I mean, I just thought I was like everybody else at school. I mean, how am I supposed to know that, you know, y'all going home to a different circumstance than what
You
I
won't
got?
know, yeah,
Right.
you're not thinking
I
about
don't
that.
know that. So, and even for that is, I don't know that we're living a middle class, high class life. I don't know that. I just,
Right.
we're just at school and
Just
you
kids,
just my
you just being a
friends.
kid.
Right.
So I didn't really connect the two. And it's sad to say because even now at my tender age,
Tender
it took
is.
me a
Tender,
while
tender.
to connect the two,
Right.
you know, because that was just my life. That was
Yeah.
my lifestyle. That was the people that I was around or privy to be around. So I never really experienced or knew people that actually had so much of a different
Right.
story.
Right.
That's why I say, so for Black History Month, although I just don't really care for it, my reasoning is different.
What's your reason?
Why I don't care for
Yeah,
it?
why you don't care?
I feel like the stories, they just shoving stories down your throat.
Right.
But you're not really giving me the facts.
What
You're
do you
not-
think the facts? Some of the facts are.
I feel like for Black History Month, like you said, why if we're celebrating Black people, we want to put Black people on a high pedestal and things like that. In Black History Month, why are we teaching them about slavery?
Right.
That's my point.
Right.
Wow.
Why are you teaching that?
'Cause
Why
it's
are
like
we
you
not
taking us
teaching?
back.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
Taking us
But
back.
here's the crazier part, though, right? And I had to think about it, and I'm saying if I had a slave and
Yeah.
I had them oppressed,
Right.
Right.
now
In the month that I celebrate them, I'm gonna tell them about it.
no, but not even that, not even the month. But I'm saying there's no way I would ever give you anything, any kind of form of weapon to free you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, of
So
course.
even if I give you a month to celebrate your history, it's not going to be to uplift you.
No.
You're
It's
right.
going to be to remind you like you're nothing.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
like I said, think about how it affected us. Now think about every other little kid that's
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, that's
it's
out
the
there.
same
How many more
thing, bro.
kids?
That it kills whatever God put in you. It killed it.
Yeah.
You got to spend your adult life trying to build it.
Yeah, build
Your
it up.
confidence. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It takes away so much from you, bro. You have to
Yeah.
find that again. It's hard because
And we gotta also highlight though, while it's taken away from those children, it's empowering those other children, which
but-
creates
but that's
all
the,
of the
but that's the
dysfunction
point. That's the
I
point that I'm
agree.
making.
that exists,
That's
right?
the point that I'm
I
making
agree
because
with that.
there's no way your oppressor would ever give you what you need to
Yeah.
free yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna always be to keep you where you're at.
Right.
To you, it might be, oh, we're progressing because we have a month because
Right.
you're not thinking clear.
Right.
Right.
But as an adult, the more you think about it, you're like, hold on.
Right.
Like you're not teaching me about Mansa Musa.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Even when I was younger, you didn't really tell me about what Malcolm X was doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And you never told me what Martin Luther King was changing his system to later
Yeah,
on.
later
It was going to be
on.
more financial.
Yeah.
You just kept telling me nonviolent.
That's it.
Right?
Right.
Or you told me Rosa Parks wouldn't get up from
Off that
like
bus,
you just
yup.
gave me the bare minimum.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
in order for me to have known or found anything that I could be proud of, I would have to dig. But as a
gotta do
kid,
research.
growing up, where you gonna go dig in the encyclopedia?
Right.
Right? My
Yeah,
mother's
yeah.
from Haiti. She can't give me that information
Yeah,
because
yeah.
our history is
Yeah,
different.
Let me piggyback
Yeah.
off of that.
Go ahead.
You know what? And I agree with that because I remember my mom, she knew nothing about slavery.
Right.
You know, my mother found out about slavery when we watched the movie Amistad.
Oh,
When
wow.
she saw that movie,
She was shocked.
she was shocked. She
Yeah.
broke down and started crying because she was like, "I never knew this took place in this country."
Wow.
That's what I'm saying about
Because
Haiti.
in Haiti, they don't teach slavery.
They
teach
teach pride.
They teach pride and empowerment.
You see what I'm, and that's what I'm
she
trying
didn't
to say.
know. My father didn't even know about slavery.
See?
Oh, wow.
And that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Like,
They didn't
so
even
now
know
as a
about that.
child, imagine as a
Right.
child, you're not from this country.
Right.
Or even if you are, but you just, like, I remember my daughter when she first found out.
Right.
She came home, she was like, we're slaves.
Right.
Like, I vividly remember.
Right.
And I had to sit her down and
Explain to
break
her.
things down to her, like,
Right.
no. That's not what we were.
Right.
Because if you don't have that, you're going to think that's all we were. But
Yeah.
it's not true.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like I tell people, man, if you, I don't know if people believe in God, if people read the Bible, that's our history.
Yeah. Yeah. If you subscribe to that,
No,
correct.
and then it's not, that's our history, bro.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, you have to use your own mind to
Right.
really find the things you need to find because they're not going to give it to you.
yeah.
Right.
No.
No man is
They
going to
bit
free
and
you.
piece you.
Right.
Right?
Bit and piece.
Of course.
Like I said, if I enslave you, Al, I'm not going
Right.
to free you, right?
Yeah, of
Why would
course.
I do that?
Right.
I'm gonna let you think
By make facade.
Right.
Right? It's an
Right.
illusion.
Right.
because I still need you. So I gotta let
So-
you think.
So in essence, though, if you think about it, Black History Month is an illusion.
It's an
Yeah.
illusion. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
to
yeah,
keep
yeah.
you where you at.
Yeah,
It's
man.
not to empower you.
Right. Right.
Because when I watch the TV, all I see is Martin Luther King, nonviolent.
Yeah.
No,
But you
I
know
had a
what,
dream.
though?
That's
the other
it.
day, man, a lot of people don't really know about this brother. His name is Dana Albert Dorsey. He was the first black millionaire in Miami. He only had a 4th grade education, and this brother built up he built up a lot of homes for blacks in Overtown. To be honest with you, I'm surprised they didn't rename Overtown after
Right.
this brother.
But why would they?
Huh?
Why
Yeah,
would
that's
they?
true. But I think his story need to be pushed out there. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because go ahead,
that's
go
a
ahead,
great example.
Right.
Because there's so
He was
many
a
of us that
millionaire.
have those
Yes.
things.
Right.
Think about in the past.
Right.
There's so many great brothers like that in the past that we don't even know about.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll never know existed.
Right,
man.
and this brother owned Fisher Island,
See?
but they forced him to sell it.
I
though.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was forced to sell it. Sell.
Yeah,
the
I remember-
island.
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
He
he
was
owned
the
it,
first,
yes,
first
yes.
black millionaire.
I remember
in
that.
Miami,
I
man.
remember that.
Yeah, the brother had it going on, building up homes from Overtown all the way to Fort Lauderdale, man.
Yeah.
And they don't push this story.
Why
He
should
even
they?
owned the bank.
But why should they?
Right, the brother even owned the bank.
And I'm glad
know what
you
I'm
said
saying?
that. You
Yeah.
said that they don't push that story.
Right.
And I'm glad. The reason I say I'm glad you said that is because we so often, like, we're so lazy as a people.
Right.
We want our oppressors to feed us the information that we need.
Right.
Not realizing that it's not their job to do that.
Right.
Our job is to go and look for it.
Right.
And to go find
Knowledge
it.
is
Right?
power.
Yeah, knowledge is power.
Correct.
So
Correct.
when I hear people celebrating Black History Month and talking about how proud they are of it, right? And I'm saying to myself, well, we can look at the killings of Black people in February. It
don't
didn't
stop.
dwindle down.
Yeah, it don't stop,
Right?
man.
I mean, you
stop.
brothers, boy, y'all doing more killings than anything.
Yeah, anything.
And you talking
Yeah.
about Black Power or what's up, King?
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh,
Queen.
that drive
Yeah.
me crazy.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
don't-
stand it.
Exactly. I don't
Let's
stand
not
it. I
start
can't stand
there.
it.
I can't stand
Uprising
Because
King.
Grand Rising.
Yeah, Grand Rising.
Take me
There
out.
you go. Yeah, and we still killing each
It's
other
like,
it's crazy.
it's
right.
like, what are you talking
Right.
about?
Ooh, I see a Grand Rising, I would never talk to you again.
But
That
if you
is
think-
aggravating.
We doing the adversaries' work for them. Believe it or not. We doing
But if you
it
think
right.
about it, right, and like I'm a thinker, I love to think, bro.
Right.
And I'm saying to myself, as proud as the Jewish community is,
Right.
right, especially when it comes to Holocaust, why don't they have a Holocaust month?
Yeah, that's true.
No, really, like really think about what I'm saying.
Right, of
How
course.
come they don't have a month that's dedicated to Holocaust?
Right.
And because think about it, look what
They don't
if
need
you-
that. They ain't oppressed.
Why? But why though?
They
got
not
their
oppressed.
they got their
And
reparations.
because, yes, that, but more so than anything, they control the narrative.
Their narrative, correct.
Because now, when you give me a month, you're giving me something.
Yeah.
It's just like if you give a child something, you say, I'm giving you this, but I can take it back if you misbehave.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't
With
do
them
that
is,
with-
I'm giving you
No,
this
no.
month, but I'm controlling what you're going to learn.
That's
Yep.
right.
Right?
That's
You're not
right.
going to learn empowerment. You're going to learn how it feels to be in your place.
Yep.
That's it.
This is your place. Walk this line. Don't go
Yep.
past this line. You got a ceiling. Yeah, we're going to allow you to do this, but this is your ceiling.
Right.
Don't go past
And
it.
boy, if you even think about it, I'm going to bring you back to reality.
You're right. I
That's
agree
what it
with you.
is.
I agree with you.
Whereas the Jewish people, they roam freely because they control all their
yeah,
narrative.
they control.
No,
all
they're
the
not
narratives.
concerned about any of that.
Why should they?
Ain't nobody
Right.
bringing them back down to nowhere.
That's true.
And as a people, I think we need to start controlling our narrative.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I really,
Correct.
no disrespect to our ancestors, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Everything they've been through.
Right.
But I'm just saying we need to take a hold of our history
Right.
and really push what's necessary.
Right.
Like stop begging, let's take. Right, and that's.
But you know how I'm
Hey,
you know, you ain't got to say.
And you see the brother, brother Dorsey. He
Yeah.
didn't go begging the white man.
Why should you?
He took it.
Why should you?
Right.
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 And that's what I was trying to tell
Right.
one of the brothers that's part of politics. I'm like, I'm not into the begging. I don't like asking.
Right.
Right.
I like to take.
Right.
I'm gonna take it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go and
exactly.
take. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. 'Cause-
Everybody else, all the other
and
races.
no disrespect, I'm Haitian, so I'm a pirate by nature, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna
Yeah,
take what we
Of
want.
course, we're gonna take what we
We're
want.
not gonna keep asking, begging.
Right,
you.
right.
I'm not gonna go to your line and ask you for food stamps.
Yeah.
Well,
we
the
gotta
sad
take it.
part about it is, they push the narrative that we are the minority
We're not.
when in truly we're not.
Across
So
the
if
globe.
we used our power with just being here, we would be in so much more advanced, so much
Exactly.
further than we are. But we can't. The reason that they know that they can continue to oppress us is because we cannot get it together as
Right.
a race.
It's the mindset too.
Yes.
It's because of our mindset.
We're not minority.
What Malcolm,
we're divided.
Yeah, come on. What
Yeah.
Malcolm said. We took the chains, we moved it from our ankles,
But
and
we
put-
kept
Yeah.
it. We're
Kept it-
divided.
yeah, we're
We're
divided.
very much
Exactly.
divided, man.
And
Exactly.
in
Right.
that, I feel like it definitely starts with issues such as this Black History Month because outlook is everything.
right.
See, your outlook was different.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
if you, but that falls into line of the pessimist, optimist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It depends on how you view something because they could give me anything they want, but how am I going to take what you're giving me?
Yeah.
Because if I take it like, oh my God, I'm oppressed. Now mentally, I start to formulate
You're
this
oppressed.
person's like this.
You're oppressed.
But if you take that, say, God, we are strong.
Right.
Like our ancestors were strong to endure this and endure. They were strong.
Yeah.
I
And you
agree.
take that, your mind becomes stronger.
agree.
Correct.
You
I
can't
agree.
oppress me. I am strong. I'm
But-
just as strong, if not stronger, than
But,
you.
but
Right.
remember, it's how you're fed the information.
Right.
As a kid,
Yeah, as a kid.
you don't
Yeah.
see you were blessed because you had your great grandmother there to actually feed you, right?
We used to pick.
We didn't have that.
We didn't have cotton to pick.
Right.
But she took us, and my grandmother, they're from the country.
Okay.
Every summer, we used to have to go pick peas, beans.
Okay.
We picked it. But it wasn't, at the time, we didn't understand what she was doing. We were
Right.
aggravated. She paid us for it. So we thought, okay, I'm
Oh, you got
aggravated,
paid,
but
you
I'm
got paid to pick stuff.
Yeah,
That's
but
dope.
you know.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope, man.
we were kids, so we just couldn't understand. This is our summer. We don't want to do this. Like, why is she making us do this?
Right.
It wasn't until we got
It's a
older that
lesson.
you you started to
Right.
understand, and that's why I say it brings appreciation.
I was getting ready to say
I'm
that.
picking
Yeah.
peas and beans, baby. You was out here picking cotton in your hands.
But
was
you're
toe
getting
up.
and you're
Right.
getting
From
paid.
sun up
You're
to
getting
sundown.
paid.
Right.
You're getting
Right.
paid for
Right.
it. They weren't.
So it's
getting
a very big, it's your outlook.
Right.
I tell people all the time, it's your outlook on life.
Correct.
Anybody can feed you anything, but how you digest it is going to determine what you take from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got to give yourself back the power. I feel like we lost our power.
Yeah.
Because allowing someone else to tell me who I am is crazy.
But I don't think we ever had power though.
We have it.
No,
It's here.
no, no,
we
no,
just
no,
have to
no.
utilize
No,
it. It's like
but-
it's locked in a compartment within
but
us.
I'm saying though, I like in the beginning we did, but we
Yeah.
don't know about the beginning. But I'm saying, I
You
don't
mean
think,
as a
I say
whole?
once
As a
we
whole,
became
yeah.
like slave and slaves,
Yeah.
I don't think we had it anymore. I think a few chosen ones
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah.
Right.
They did what they
But-
had to do.
But the majority, they stuck in it.
Yeah, because of their minds.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
because-
allowed themselves to
Yeah.
be trapped
Man,
Right.
in a world of I'm oppressed.
Because what I was taught, I was always taught whatever the other races, whatever they say to do the opposite. I don't follow what they tell me to do.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
Or whatever. It's false
can't.
hope.
You can't, bro.
You know what I'm
can't.
saying?
You can't.
I always do the opposite, man.
Like,
Yeah.
if you think about it, bro, like one like, what do you call it? Section 8.
Uh-huh.
How are you able to pass that down from generation to generation?
Right.
Like, how is that a family heirloom? No, I'm for no joking.
No,
man.
but it's true,
No, I'm
though.
serious.
Yeah, it's
I'm being real honest.
yeah.
Like, how is that an heirloom?
Yeah.
I didn't know what Section 8 was until I was in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was kind of shocked because I was like, well, damn, they help you? Shit, why they ain't help me? I want some help too.
It's an heirloom.
But
You gotta be grandfathered in.
Apparently
yeah,
so.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
Because
kind of
that
how
list
it.
is, man, it's a long ass list.
But
From
I'm
what
saying-
I've been hearing,
Yeah.
that's how it operates.
No, but I'm saying, but
It's
but if
interesting.
like, why is that a good thing? Like,
Yeah.
why are we so
It's
proud of that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know.
But
food-
we're not understand. We're proud of it because, and I'm gonna say for the younger generation, you're allowing that to feed your life.
Right.
You understand? So they're proud because, hey, I got this place where where you may be paying $3,000 a month. I'm only paying $300. So now I have all this extra money because I'm working the same job you working.
They don't got
I
it.
got this
They
extra
don't have
money.
extra
But you
no,
know
no,
what?
no.
But let me
I
say-
to spend on nothing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But it still gives them that sense of, hey, because
I got it.
I
But
got
let
it
me say this.
down.
But let me say this: it could be a good thing and a bad thing. The reason why I say that because
It's about how you use it.
it's how you
Yeah.
use it.
It's a
Yeah.
weapon. It's a
Because
weapon.
you can become stagnant in life. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Your rent's $300. You're
Yep.
like, you know what?
I can
don't
spend
need
money
to
on
work. I don't need to
whatever.
work.
That's how majority. That's how
Yeah,
it works.
you just
all the
gonna,
time.
you know what I'm
That's how it
saying?
goes,
You're
yeah.
not going to progress in life and
Yep.
try to do better for yourself. You
But the
just gonna-
truth is, if
Right.
we're being truthful,
Right.
that's what happens.
Right.
And that's why we are where we are. That's why they haven't taken it away.
Right.
Because it keeps us where. It
Why
keeps
would you?
us-
Why would you take it away?
Yeah.
It's a weapon.
But they're
Yeah.
using it to their benefit, and we don't realize.
Yeah,
it.
we don't. There you go.
It's
They're
a weapon.
using it.
It's,
There you
it's
go.
Black History Month.
Yeah.
We gonna give y'all.
Hey.
We gonna give y'all. Man, sure. Give me some. Give me section.
Because
eight.
then think about it.
You
Every
gonna take
time you turn
advantage.
around, they
Yeah.
gonna they
I'll
gonna
rack up
threaten to take it away.
$100,000.
Yeah, you're gonna rack up
You know,
and do something with it.
Yeah.
Right. And do something with
Boy.
it.
But like
we-
you said, it's an heirloom. So you ought to also question, okay, if someone got it passed down, they watched what their parents did.
Yeah.
You obviously ain't do nothing with it because you had it to pass down.
Yeah.
So now I'm doing the same thing that I saw my mom or my
Right.
parents or whomever doing, and that's how it continues. I didn't see you do great things. I seen you do exactly what I'm doing right
yeah,
now.
yeah. That's my point. That's
Well,
why I said that.
I know a lot of people are mad because the son just took away teaching Black history in school. I think that was a great thing he did. And,
Okay.
And I'm saying because now as a parent, it
You
becomes
have
your
to teach-
job
yeah, to teach your kid.
really empower your child.
Correct.
You know, because the reason why I'm saying, you might disagree with me, the reason I'm saying that is because they only teaching it from one point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Now as a parent, you get to, like how your great grandmother did, you
Yeah.
get to use it as empowerment.
Right.
Like, okay, we went through this, but look how strong we are because we overcame it.
Good.
But let's be honest. If the roles were reversed where we've made it in 2024, I don't think they would have survived to make it to 2024.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot, right, to be able to overcome what our ancestors overcame and how they fought with. There wasn't no technology. There was
was
no way to
nothing.
communicate
Yeah.
back in the day.
Right.
But
They
they
made it
found a
happen.
way.
Right.
But think about how messed up we are. We have all this technology.
They can't figure
All
it
this
out.
means and ways to interact, and we can't figure nothing. You can't even put together a march.
Yeah.
And if you do, it's on the, let's meet up on the highway. Let's hope signs, and it's like we haven't done anything
Yeah,
since
Yeah.
Martin Luther King with the march.
Yeah, with the
or
march,
was it
yeah.
Farrakhan? He had a Million Man March the last time.
Yeah.
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
what, 95?
No, it was recent. I think I said it was
Yeah, the
like
recent one?
most recent, like
Oh, okay.
20 what? He did a Million Man March. I think 2015. 20, don't quote me.
Where, in Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did a Million Man March, right? I might be off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't
I
quote
don't
me.
know.
But he did. He had one.
Okay.
But what did we accomplish?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, man. All
'Cause
I
we
see
still
is
at
girls
square
shaking
one.
booty
Yeah, yeah.
online. I seen dudes just talking about selling dope and getting on pills, and you know, and we talking like act like we doing something. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
showing money, but the paper don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing, man. When them white folks see that, they laugh.
But the money don't mean
They
nothing
like,
because
man,
as a
that ain't
people,
nothing,
we're
man.
losing.
We losing.
Like
'Cause
majority,
we
like
don't
we're
own
losing.
nothing.
Yeah,
We don't own nothing,
Don't
man.
have nothing to show for it.
To show for it. Right.
I don't know. I didn't put much thought into DeSantis removing Black History Month
You
or
didn't?
lessons. I didn't put a lot of thought into
Okay.
it. Government gonna do what they want to do. So,
That's their
Right,
job.
That's
Yeah.
their job.
but what I will say is what I have a problem with is you remove the lessons of Black history, but we still have all these other races that you do teach. So now you may not be teaching us what you want us to learn, but now we're not even in the equation at all.
But now, but see, do you want to be in the equation or you want to be out the equation? I prefer to be out the equation. The
With
reason
the-
why I say that is because now we have the opportunity to control the narrative.
With being honest, with the advancements that have happened in this world and where we are right now, the parents that we have right now, they're not about to teach these kids that. So now only thing that these kids are learning is about everybody else. They are excluded entirely.
So who you blame for that? You blame the government or you blame the parents? I blame the parents.
I blame the parents.
It's going to be a shared effort
Why would it be a shit? Why?
because we send our kids to school to learn. I don't send my kids
you
to
send your
school.
kids to learn?
I do.
I send my kids to
send-
school to learn how to be a good worker.
I don't.
Truthfully,
I
to
don't
be a-
send.
to
I
be a
send them to
slave.
school to learn.
No
I
disrespect.
believe the first teacher is the parents.
Right.
That's the only teacher that I believe in.
But-
I believe in. Right.
I send them to school to learn, but I don't want you to learn about everybody else and not yourself.
Right.
So now you're seeing in these books and pages, everybody else they don't look like you. You teaching them about all these other. What about you?
Let me ask you a question. So
To
when
take
you-
it out completely is
No,
kind
let
of.
me ask you a question. Because when you were in school, they didn't take out about you. What is it that you felt like when you went to school that you learned that made you successful? Honestly, like you felt like they prepared you to be who you became, or did you evolve to this person? Because for me, I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did no work. I did no work.
Right.
I don't think you hear me. I did no
I hear you,
work.
bro. I hear you, bro.
I graduated. I did no work.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to nothing they was teaching me. I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right? And like I said, I'm sitting right here having a good conversation with you, huh?
You
Do
are.
I sound like I'm ignorant?
No, however, we know that the world is much bigger than us three.
Right.
Yes, of
So,
course.
with that being said, look how we're polar opposites. I learned a lot in school.
But
I
I-
loved school. School
You
was my
did?
favorite place
But-
to go.
but-
I
but-
went to school
I
whenever
hate
I was.
school.
If I
I
was
did not like
frustrated at
school.
home, I wanted to go to school.
Right.
Like literally, I did schoolwork all the time. That's why I was able to graduate early.
I wish I met you when I was in school. You'd have been my best friend.
I know. I didn't
So-
like school
No,
at
you
all,
would've been-
man.
I love school.
I love people like you when I was in
Right.
school. I love girls like you. Let's do work. You'd be my best friend.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying that to say, you know, everybody got a different story. I just feel like if I'm gonna sit at a table and it's me sitting there, maybe a Caucasian, maybe an Asian.
Right.
If we open this textbook and I got a textbook and they telling me about the Asian, to flip the page, you telling me about the Caucasian. I want a page that's gonna be there for me.
Right. I understand both
And-
sides. I get your point. I get Ralph's point.
I get it.
Right.
They not giving us the details of the people that we really should be learning about, like Mr.
Right.
Dorsey, right?
Right.
But I used to enjoy the Martin Luther King,
Okay.
the Rosa Parks, those lessons.
You used to like those
Even
lessons?
though you do got to research it because what they're giving you is surface level. I
Yeah.
still rather you give it to my child because when they come home and ask me, now I can give you
I got
the
you.
deep. But if you're not giving it to my child at all, let's be for
I
if you
understand.
you're
I
not
get your
telling them
point.
at
I got
all.
your point,
I
Vic.
understand
But
where you're
then
coming
they got a
from.
whole lesson on the Holocaust.
Yeah. I
No,
get
they
your
don't.
point.
Yes,
I
they
got your
do.
point. I get your point.
Yes, they do, and they teach them about it and everything that happened and everything.
The only thing I learned about the Holocaust was a book. What's the lady's name? She was
Oh, Anne
hiding.
Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And
Listen, they done got so advanced. They give them a whole lesson
Oh,
on
they
the
changed it
Holocaust.
now?
It's on the Holocaust. It's multiple different. It goes on for weeks. So if my child gonna sit there and learn about the Holocaust and
Right.
how it affected the Jews, why would you not learn about yourself?
I got you. I get your point.
So now we're gonna celebrate these people and say these people are awesome and great, but you never gonna tell me about nobody that's great for me.
Well,
Nobody that's great that look like me.
I get both sides, but
Well,
but at the end of the day, the parent is the first
I
teacher.
tell any
of the
black
child.
kid
Right.
like this. You want to know how powerful and great God made you? You go stand in the sun, and you can grab any of those other people. You bring them with
Yeah,
you,
burn up.
and you're gonna see how strong you are.
Yeah,
So
I
don't
absolutely
worry
agree.
about the books and the booklets and all that other stuff because it don't mean nothing. What matters It's that melanin, baby.
Yeah, that's something that they don't have. They be popping like popcorn.
Yeah, you can get mad all you want to. You can mad. You gonna like.
First of all, I'm not even gonna get into this conversation with y'all.
I'm just.
This was
saying,
a wonderful episode.
It's gonna be baked chicken.
Baked chicken. Right? With no season.
Oh God, I'm sorry, man. Hey, listen, this was a great episode,
Great
man.
episode.
Black
I
History
enjoyed it,
Month.
guys.
No, but truthfully though, with all honesty, man, we have to start taking things into our own hands and start controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
We can't rely on anybody else to teach our children. We have to do that. Even if you don't have the knowledge and you know the information,
It's out there.
man, the
Google
computer,
is
bro,
amazing.
go on Google. You know what I'm saying? You have to push your kids to want to be better than we were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do that because
Be the
I
best
know
version of themselves.
I need
Yeah,
my
I
baby to
agree.
be better than I was because, boy, look here. So, you know, let's do better. As a people, let's really push one another. Let's hold each other accountable.
Right.
All of us, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I
and,
agree.
let's do better for the next generation. Let's not be stagnant. Let's get off of food stamps and Section 8.
Yeah.
Those are not family heirlooms. You know, let's love on each other and stop killing each other, right?
And let's build.
That's most important. Let's build together, right?
build together.
Happy Black History
Look at
Month.
that smile. You want to hurt her? Huh? Look at my brother looking all white and nice. Look at that shirt. You know what I'm saying? We good people. We love y'all, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all, and let's do
Thank
better.
you for tuning in.
And as always, please make sure you like, subscribe,
And hit the like button, guys.
and comment. Let's have a conversation, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk. And what happened to the live? That's another
Wednesdays.
story.
We'll
That's
get to it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna
That's
get
another.
to
We're
it.
not gonna pay Vic.
Y'all
no
give me a
mind.
little bit of time. We're gonna get to
We'll
it.
get to it, guys.
Until then, I need y'all to be in the comments so we can talk. Let's have a discussion.
Hey, y'all get at her, man. Tell her what's up with the live. But we love y'all, man. We appreciate you guys. And together we can definitely change tomorrow today.
Today.
But we got to start today, not tomorrow. Love y'all.
Hello.
Peace.
Peace.